Hi, boys and girls. It is time for our reading lesson for today. We will identify the characters within the book and the problem. I will identify the characters and problems of Hugopotamus. So that is our objective, and sometimes I will save the lesson frame. So before we read, I have a few things I want to find out. So we need to practice our rhyming words. I'm going to say some words that rhyme. I'm going to see if you recognize rhyming words. Remember, rhyming words are words that have the same sound at the end, different sounds at the beginning. Right. Bat, gnat. Do they rhyme? Give me a thumbs up if they rhyme, thumbs down if no. They rhyme. Dog, dot. Bar, jar. Hot, hop. Pen, get. Ham, ram. Did you get them all? I hope so. Now we're going to read a poem. It's called Wheels on the Bus. You probably know it as a song. So if you know it, you can sing along. So I'm going to read it. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horns on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The driver on the bus goes move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus goes move on back all day long. The children on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The children on the bus go up and down all day long. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 wah. The baby on the bus goes wah, wah, wah all day long. The mommy on the bus goes shh, 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 shh. The mommy on the bus goes shh, shh, shh all day long. So that is our poem for the week. And reading a poem, the same poem, every day for a week actually helps you learn words. Our lesson today, our story today is about friends. So there's a couple of questions that I want to find out from you. Number one, who are the characters in our story and what is the problem? And what is a friend? We talked about what is being a friend a lot in our social emotional learning time after math. So we're going to work on it in this. So characters are the people or animals or creatures in the stories. The people, the animals, or creatures in the story are the characters. And the problem is something the character wants or something they don't know how to do. The same thing what a problem would be for you. So I said our objectives, I can identify the characters within the book and the problems. So that's what we're going to do today. The book I've chosen to read is called Hugopotamus, and this is a special book for me because I kind of have, well, I'll tell you later, but hugging, not really my thing. So this is called Hugopotamus. Let's read. And it's by Steve Metzger, and it's illustrated by Gabrielle Antonini. And here's the title, Hugopotamus. This is the front cover. This is the back cover. This is the spine. This is the title page. Whether Albert was taking his first steps, or learning his ABCs, or even when he was doing nothing at all, they couldn't help but hug their one and only hippo. Why do you hug me all the time? Albert asked. Because we love you so much, his father replied. You're our little hugopotamus, his mother added. Albert smiled. A hug shows that you care about someone, he thought as he went out to play. Waddling through the dense jungle, Albert spotted Benny. He quietly tiptoed up behind his friend and gave him a super strong hippo hug. Yow! Benny roared. What are you doing? Hugging you, Albert replied. Don't you like hugs? Not when they're so strong, Benny said. I'm playing hide and seek and you gave away my hiding place. I'm sorry, Albert said. Can I play with you? No, Benny said as he slid back into the bushes. Albert spotted Jasmine jumping rope by a waterfall. He ran up and gave her a squeeze. Ouch! Jasmine said, what are you doing? Hugging you, Albert replied. Don't you like hugs? Not now, Jasmine said. Wasn't ready. Just look at me. I'm sorry, Albert said. Can I play with you? No, said Jasmine as she untangled herself. Albert plodded over to the savannah. Badge was just about to score a goal. I love you, little monkey, Albert shouted. Ah! Badge exclaimed. What are you doing? Hugging you, Albert replied. Don't you like hugs? You made me miss my shot, Badge yelled. You're just too rough. I'm sorry, Albert said. Can I play with you? No, said Badge as he dashed after the ball. Albert slumped down in the shade of the baobab tree. It was only trying to show my friends how much I care about them, Albert thought. Now nobody wants to play with me. Albert watched as Benny, Jasmine, and Badge began a game of freeze tag. I wish I could play too, he said. Nobody wants a clumsy hippo in their game. Then Albert looked up and saw that Benny had been tagged. He was frozen in place. Benny needs my help, Albert said. He barreled toward his friend, rushing faster and faster. I'm coming. Albert ran so hard, the earth trembled. He ran so hard, the trees shook. He ran so hard, his friends stopped playing. Uh-oh, Benny thought. Not again. But Albert remembered what his friends said about his hug. Too strong. Not now. Too rough. He slowed down and skidded to a stop just before he reached Benny. Can I play with you? Albert asked in a calm voice. I won't hug you unless you want me to, and I promise not to be so rough. Sure, Benny said, letting out a deep sigh. You're it. When the game ended, Benny, Jasmine, and Badge huddled together. What's the matter? Albert asked. Did I do something wrong? No, Jasmine said. We're proud of you. Now we want to give you a hug. Is that okay? Albert nodded and smiled shyly as they wrapped their arms around him. Not too strong, not too rough, the perfect hug for a hugopotamus. It's one of my favorite stories because I kind of don't like to be hugged. It makes me nervous. But at school, I know that some kids need hugs. So I give hugs to school. But with coronavirus, that may not be possible. So I want to talk to you about your after so we've read the story. Let's talk about the problem in the story. Well, let's talk about the characters. So we have our main character, Albert or Hugopotamus. We have his friends. We had Benny, Jasmine, and Badge. So these are all the characters. Now there were a couple of more characters, his mom and dad, but they were only on this one, on the couple of pages. But his friends were on the rest of the pages. So now that we've read the story, you have some work to do. You're going to make, you're going to write your name. You're going to illustrate Hugopotamus lonely and Hugopotamus with his friends. So let's look at that in the book. Look, he's sitting next to the tree and he wanted to play the game too. So that's what I would draw in this top box. Then at the end, with his friends, they all gave him a hug, or you can draw them playing tag together. And that is your reading assignment for today. I hope you enjoyed the poem, Wheels on the Bus, and the story, Hugopotamus. Bye.